3 p.m. Talking the best of sports. It's a holiday edition of Game Plan on 99.7 Joy FM, 103.9 Hits FM. The show is proudly brought to you by Petrosol. Every drop matters, just as every penny counts. Good quality fuel enhances your vehicle performance and reduces maintenance costs. So take no risk. In times like this. And of course, all you need is value for your money. Look no further. Drive to the next Petrosol fuel station for your clean, accurate quantity fuel suitable for new technology vehicles. Be a happy customer. Fill with smiles. Drive more miles and save some money. It's also brought to you by DSTV. DSTV, Charlie. Ghana month is here. All right, it's here. And DSTV has amazing offers for you from the 1st to the 31st of March. Grab a DSTV decoder plus a dish and a 1-month compact subscription at an unbelievable fee of 299 Ghana cedis. Yes, just 299 Ghana cedis will give you a DSTV decoder plus a dish and a full 1-month compact subscription. And with that, you can watch our boys, Kudus, Inaki, and more. Make us proud each day playing in international leagues like Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and the Champions League. Make sure you tune in to our Kwaba Magic Movie Marathon happening this month. So, Sweet Mommy also enjoys. The kids are not left out. There's also exciting entertainment for them. This is for everybody. So, rush now and grab your DSTV 4 kit with 1-month compact subscription at any sales point for 299 Ghana cedis this month only and discover more entertainment for less. DSTV, it's your moment. Hear from you. Use the hashtag Game Plan on Twitter. Also use, of course, WhatsApp if you prefer that more. 055 1111 997. 055 1111 997 to let us hear from you. Now, okay, the guys are here and it's a full house indeed. Victor Ashitamaklo is here. Victor, you're
Yes,
right,
sir.
man.
How are you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Happy Friday, huh?
Yeah.
It's a good Friday.
Good Friday.
Are you
My
good?
friends from Takrady are sending me pictures of what they've been up to and what's
The
about.
javelation.
Yeah. Around this time, the Easter festivities, they are getting ready for Yesu Asor.
Yesu Asor, yeah.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
Yesu Asor. That's on Easter Sunday.
Okay.
But the things they do at that party,
Yes.
they are things.
Which
I'm sure- So
on which day?
on
On the
Easter Sunday.
Okay.
So this is at Komfase, second day.
okay.
But the things they do at that party, I'm sure Christ himself will be satiated.
Why you waste your time in the
The
capital?
only thing Christ-like about that is the name.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
Yesu
no,
Asor.
no. But
okay.
yeah,
Well,
so-
It's a radio station that organizes it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, actually,
But
when you
it's-
stand like that, you talk, we can't hear you.
It's actually a celebration of the people that us has become, or as is the trend these days, was adopted by a media house then.
Okay.
But it's a pure people's party.
I see.
Yeah.
Gary Al Smith is here as well.
Charlie, yeah, man. Me, I'm not going to Yesu Asoro. Because, nah, me and my sons, we have to, like, it's a day of sober reflection. You know, you have to tell God that you beg. You beg, yeah.
But why is this man dressed like Rollins today?
Like, we've been asking him, and he only says, it's more there.
No.
So, so let's paint a picture.
Yeah, the guy
Fent is dressed casually. In what? Just a normal top. Lacoste shirt.
Yeah.
Victor is in his jersey. I mean, my Black Star jersey as well.
Sacho is wearing a sweatshirt.
A sweatshirt, normal sweatshirt, casual. And Danny is decked. Like, he's fully decked. So, long sleeve shirt, white. Then the Rollins, Batakari song. Thank you. The Rollins Batakari song. Then.
Batakari what?
Then Charlie, some Gino and some
Swiss shoe like that.
Shoe like that.
No, it's more there.
Why did you go to church today?
Oh, I had intended to go to church, but no, but the one who is fasting, the one who is performing his religious duties, told us to come here on the day Jesus is dying.
Wow.
So I have to be here instead of at the house of God.
But what time does the church start on Good Friday?
Oh, the church they go.
Morning.
They start where they go.
So you can go to the church after the
no,
show.
they finish at 1. And I couldn't finish at 1 and come here.
By 1, the cross days just in back they go.
Yeah, so
what do you call it? The seven steps of something. I forget that thing.
You don't know Catholic something,
yeah. The 7 stations of the cross.
Yeah, stations of the cross. That's in long.
Right now, then they station 3. So you have.
Oh no, they finish. But check the time.
They don't finish.
You know when they killed Jesus.
Are you Catholic?
You know when they killed Jesus.
What time they killed
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Quick. 3.
But it's not 3.
No, 3 o'clock be when he died.
He died.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
then
not
the thing starts like 12 something.
Oh,
So
the 3 o'clock be when he died.
Yeah, so the darkness hit already. We passed that.
So if Jesus dies at 3, you still can't pray for him.
I can pray for him.
So what's your problem?
But you the whole day you've not eaten because you are performing your religious practices, duties.
Yes.
But you have forced me to come here for the first time in my life. I have never missed church on Easter. Only Fent told you.
But Daddy, why you don't go?
Wait,
Why you don't go church this morning?
No, relax.
Why you don't go church this morning?
The show is 1 o'clock. Why you no go church in the morning?
Relax. I didn't want to go to church the time that Jesus was fit and things. I usually go around the time where the persecution has started when they are shipping him and so I can go.
So you are one of those people. When you have the chance to intervene, no, you wait. When the trouble starts.
No, he had to die.
He needs help.
He had to die, so I just go and watch it. Then we are here.
And add to what Danny said, he needs help with carrying the cross. You see.
No, now I held the tail. No, there.
Sicho.
Yeah, but I mean, as for we the Church of Pentecost members, Easter conventions are ongoing.
Oh yeah.
Thursday, Friday, my zone.
Yeah.
Rabito base. So we did it in the morning. I missed it obviously, but I'll be there in the evening.
Thank you.
I'll
Only
be there-
Danny will
I'll be
miss
there
one
tomorrow
day.
morning.
Jesus
then-
die finish.
So
So me right now I'm waiting for Yesu Aso. Yeah, Sunday.
So yeah.
Charlie, I watched one of my favorite shows is How I Met Your Mother.
Okay.
But Stinson has the character and it has a whole idea of why, like for example, you have to wait 3 days to text a girl back. And he says Jesus was the one who set the example by waiting 3 days to come back. And he said 3 days are perfect because if Jesus had come the next day, people wouldn't even have noticed he was gone. You know, and 2 days is like, yo, oh, I didn't see you yesterday. What's up?
Yeah.
You know that 3 days, that's just enough time for people to miss you before you came back.
It's very good. That's a good one.
Oh yes. He said if he was just gone one day and he came back the next day, he would be telling people he died yesterday. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But 3 days, that's enough
That's a
time
lot.
for the news to go around. You know. But anyway, so it's not over. Okay,
Until
Sunday
it's
is
over.
coming. You Daniki.
No, Sunday I'll go to church. White.
Listen, guys. Today's show was supposed to be special. We were expecting the LOC chair for the African Games to join us here. Okay, we booked him to join us on the show. Okay, we are still waiting for him. So if you also can help reach Dr. Ofosu Asare, who himself is a media practitioner and knows what it's like to
get stood up on.
Yes, tell him that the show is halfway into the show. We are halfway into the show. We are still waiting for him. Dr. Ofosu Asare gave his word that he will be here on Friday. We haven't been able to reach him yet. I hope that there is no emergency and that he's well and sound and is celebrating Easter. He just forgot us and left his phone somewhere. If that is the case, please, we are still waiting and hoping that... Our show is from now till 3 p.m. So we are hoping that he will find the phone somewhere and see the missed calls and say, negative people are calling me. Let me show up there. Then he will come here.
And come and blast us.
No, and answer some questions.
Well, yeah.
Because we have some questions for him.
But he too has to tell us his
yeah, especially you.
Yeah.
He personally asked for you.
Yes.
He said
He said if we are going to do the show, we have to make sure Gary is there.
Gary is here.
Gary is here. And Dr. Ofosu Asare is not here
yet. We passed the information on to Gary.
No, we told him yesterday
so
that we booked Dr. Ofosu Asare for the show on Friday, and he specifically requested that you have to be there because he has a bone to pick with you.
Bone?
Bone. Because in 2021, when the LOC came into office, Gary Smith picked a camera, went to Botema.
On a Saturday morning.
Yeah, on a Saturday morning, went to Botema, and when he went there was no construction of the African Games going on. But incidentally, your man saw some cows grazing. Then he told the cameraman, he said, Mr. Camera, do you see the cows? I'm going to stand here and face the cows. So make sure that your camera angle is such a way that the cows are in it. Then the cameraman to position himself. Wide shot. Wide shot. Then they zoom in on Gary. Then your man like this. then he started. Well, the LOC have come into office. So the Africa Games are just exactly 3 years away, and this is supposed to be the venue of the next African Games in 2022. I said 2023.
Yeah.
But 3 years, exactly 2 years. If I was 2 years, exactly 2 years.
2 years, so I was going there for that.
Exactly 2 years to the games. This place has become a grazing ground for these beautiful cows. Beautiful cows. Then 3 weeks later, this is where the story this is why the man has an issue. 3 weeks later, I wish he was here to tell the story himself. He went to Nigeria for a conference. We were going to discuss, because of the African Games, your man traveled a lot. Doc, I know you are listening. If you are on your way, you are listening in your car. So this one, I'm not saying it behind your back. You traveled a lot in the build-up to the African Games, one of which was a trip to Nigeria.
Very important.
LOC chair. He's gone there to talk about things about African Games. He went there. The people played the video. Chama, you say you are doing African Games. You are coming here. They say the place is
full of cows.
He said, who said? They showed it to him. He said, look at it. This is where you want to hold games in 2 years. It's a grazing grounds for
beautiful cows.
For beautiful cows. Doc will not keep quiet for you. Doc said, but if there are cows there, doesn't mean that work cannot go on. When I was flying into Abuja, I saw cows at the airport. He said, but the airport is operational. He said, so as for cows, they mean nothing.
They're everywhere.
Every time and since then, every opportunity he gets, he references his story.
Charlie, and I think that one thing he did not like about Gary's report was the expression beautiful cows. Anybody he complains to, he references all the things Gary could say. He said beautiful cows.
And one of the things he said when we booked the interview 2 days ago, he said maybe now that the African Games are over, it will only be right and beautiful for us to do a party with a cow.
Now, the interesting thing about that report is it was the when it's 2 years before. Yes. Is it the anniversary? No, anniversary is after.
Yes.
So we're exactly 2 years. That weekend was 2 years before the games were supposed to start. Yeah. So by that time things have to be ready. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so we went in an early morning, and I made the mistake of taking the small car that day. Me, I didn't know, but Timan was like that at the time. Otherwise, I would have taken a big car so that Charlie. The way I hustle, like my small Uber car. The way I hustled, the cameraman went. So we put the thing into Google, because there had been stories about it. So there was a pin about where
Google
the location.
say here no.
So I had parked there.
Right on the pin.
Bro,
He said no.
Michel Benku, Michel Nifa. I was not seeing anything. So we drove up and down the stretch of the road. And we say, baby, I'm by stadium now. So I went from like the top, and then they kept saying down there. Then I passed the place, then I went down and I asked people and they said Then I went to the top. So in the middle there, then somebody said So I said So I wouldn't believe it. Then they said so there were two walls. This is what gets interesting. So somebody had a plot of land and had walled it. And on the other plot of land was the Accra race course, the new site for the Accra race course. So in between the space there, the small space was a road that currently leads to Boteman. So it had overgrown with weeds, and so they said it is there. But it was a footpath. But I had a car, and we had to go. So my small Uber, the other one, the old one, we went inside. Charlie, the trees, there were thorns. It scratched the car. So by the time we got to the expanse of land, so when we passed through the walls, then it just opened and we saw the expanse of land. And you could clearly see that this was a site earmarked for something. So there were bushes and things, and you could see all the way
And the beautiful
down there. And then you saw and then I said to the cameraman, if be here, no, we go do that thing. So we shot the thing. But I called, here's the kicker. I called doctor when I couldn't find. So when they said go here, I called him that I was going to look at the place and do the report. I think Doc underestimated the scale of what I was going to do and how far it will travel. So we spoke that morning, and I said, I'm here. And he said, yeah. And I said, is it near the race course? And he said, yes, that is where. So he confirmed for me that where I was standing was the place. I said, nothing has been done by it. I said, all right, I'm here to report. So I did a report, and the rest, they say, is history. So Charlie, that's the story. But
I think Meti has had a call. The call that he's been calling for.
Had a call.
This one may not be for it.
But
Listen,
the African Games, all of us know. I mean,
So you can't make it.
postponed.
hold on.
Are you on air?
Doc, the show is on. Oh. I'm speaking to you on air.
No, but Doc is not on air.
Doc is not on air.
No, Wahala, I'll forgive you.
Oh, Doc!
Doc said he had a medical emergency, but Gary is here. He said they
Doc.
walk out.
No,
and
Doc,
statement,
take care of the medical emergency first. There's time for everything.
Gary, I saw what you put on there. Is it WhatsApp or Facebook?
What was it about?
They said I said Ghana team, the national team, the team didn't prepare well.
He has another issue. That's why you should have been here to confront him. You see?
No. I think it was. I was saying that even though Ghanaian team we have performed better, we can do well if in future if we invest very well in the team.
Okay.
And
So, Doc, let me
I
do
said-
this. Let me do this right. Is it? Can you do a phone call then, or you just don't have
Oh,
time?
no. If it's television, I want to appear.
No, this is radio, please.
Oh no, I want to be in the studio.
Next Friday.
Very well. Next Friday.
Next Friday.
We'll bring you next Friday.
Next Friday.
Gary listening?
Yes, Gary is listening to
No,
you.
me, I'm here.
Oh, Gary, how are you?
Fine, doctor. Dog. Doc, you're a champion.
He said you are a journalist of the year.
Yes, you are. Yes, it's a fact. Factos.
They said
Dog.
They said I said that on City.
What did you say on City?
Gary, was it coming from you?
No. Unless you repeat what they said you said. What did they say you said?
Yeah. Like, is it this photoshopping thing and this media, this and that they do?
Ah, okay.
And when I was on City, I was in yellow. But when they brought the thing, that was what I was wearing during the closing ceremony.
Ah. Yeah, it happens. New media. When you were, the time you were active in the media, these things didn't exist. So that's the problem. So right now, when you see that, you have to call me and ask me. Then I'll confirm for you.
People can play tricks on us with your digital.
The new technology. That's right, Doc. Listen, we have a lot of questions for you. The games are over. Obviously, that's what we are discussing today. But we had quite a long list of questions for you. I'm not going to lie. We were looking forward to having you here. But if you are unable to, that's okay. Emergencies can happen. We can reschedule to next week. That's fine.
All right. Okay. So you can send me the litany of questions for me to
That's
so
fair.
you want to put me on the spot.
No. It's fair. It's fair. It is fair journalism to send you the questions ahead of time if you request.
Yeah. Send him the synopsis.
No wahala. Happy Easter. Enjoy your holidays.
Okay,
And I hope your
so much,
emergency is fixed as
Wish
soon as
you guys
possible.
the same, man.
Thank you very much.
We are in it together. Let's do the postmortem in the best interest of our country.
We will. Very important. Accountable. Some people said they want to probe you. So me, the probe, I want to be in there. So
The probe is necessary.
very important.
Accountability.
Yes.
auditing.
I agree. Absolutely.
The thing is necessary. It's a taxpayer's money.
Yes.
You have to account.
That's true. That is true.
We have to leave a very good legacy so that in future some of you will also have the opportunity to have politicians.
I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So they will say the media, we are only good at talking.
Yes.
And when we get a job, we don't do and do it well.
Yes.
So this is also for some of you. So
it is for some of us. And Doc, I one thing before I let you go, the sports minister in the closing press conference, he gave a big thumbs up to the media for the wonderful coverage that the Ghanaian media gave the games, and he said that the criticism and the critiques.
I hope you are not recording. I hope I'm not on air.
Oh, I just told you that Gary was listening to you and we were on air. But
No, you can't do this. You should have told me I was on air.
Well, that I think I actually did say. I think you missed it.
I will want to come to the studio for us to discuss.
Yes, that's fine. I actually did mention that you were on radio.
For us to discuss it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Okay, I wish you guys the same. All the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Cheers. All right, that's Doc. To be fair, I did tell Doc that he was on there. I think he didn't hear.
heard it.
Yeah. So it's not like I ambushed him. I told him. But anyway, so that's that. He's unable to come, but I have a list of 35 questions.
Hey!
Oh, brother. Do you want me to start?
No, it's not that.
Sorry. Okay, it's not
I don't
you.
doubt you, but 35. 35 questions. Now, BC
It's
questions.
36 now. Yes, yesterday we added one. Yes.
BC questions rising.
Busy.
40
Section A
objectives.
is 40.
40 objectives.
Yes.
Also,
Section
this
A is
Section
40.
B,
Yes.
answer 3 out of 5.
But the questions you are giving him are not objective questions. It's not A, B, C, D. Dog. Are you going to ask him, Dog, please?
They're
this
not
happened.
ABCD. Guys, look, Africa Games Postmortem. He mentioned it. We have our own versions. This is the first show we are having after the games. The closing ceremony was absolutely ridiculous in that it was amazing. And one of my favorite things to happen at the closing ceremony, obviously, was the performance of this woman. Africa!
I just bought it.
Africa. And this is live. This is from the live performance. This is not the studio recording.
So she didn't mind.
No!
The question that he's asking you, you don't have. Wheezy.
That's right.
Charlie.
Okay, Yala, it's okay.
So that's how I call her, Wheezy.
Wheezy.
I call her Wheezy and she calls me Gaza.
Ah.
You know we're on
I know.
on the UNICEF thing.
Yeah.
And look, I need to tell this story.
Go on.
You see, Wiala is a force of nature.
She's not an ordinary talent.
No. You know
not.
the story, right? She started from Vodafone.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Icons.
Icon.
Yes.
In fact, she started from Fentu School.
Yeah.
Oh, she started from Tumsek.
Yeah.
What is Tumusek? Gary, you have been working with me all this time. Danike, tell them.
Okay.
Sorry.
What is Tumusek?
Tumu is your rival. Tumu secondary is like your serious rival.
Which ones do? They don't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Sorry.
Okay.
I beat around them.
Let me educate you on
There's
the.
only Kanto and nobody else.
Every day. This is my opportunity to shine. Because every day when we are here, all they talk about is Presec, Owas, Chimota, the rivalries. When they are doing national science and math quiz, I cannot relate. Today you have mentioned the name of my school wrong. I'll correct you.
Canton.
Thank you.
Canton.
And then again, remember that time when we were in national science and math quiz, we reached quarterfinal.
Quarterfinals.
Brother, we keep count for the students. Hey, see. Champion.
Canton.
Right now, the two biggest superstars of Canton Secondary School.
Such what are you?
And we are
Product. It's product.
Oh, wait. Okay, he's also, but Nasam Yakubu.
Nasam.
Champion.
Yeah.
Another product.
It's a school.
Canton.
Yes.
Canton.
The goalkeeper's trainer.
Yeah.
Charlie. Canton. See, the school you are mentioning is not Tumu. It's Tumu Secondary Technical.
Tumsek.
No, Tumu Sec Tech. Thank you. Tumu Sec Tech.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
The only secondary school for headache.
Yeah.
You understand? No disrespect to the Tumu Sec Tech people, but you have given me an opportunity to this our rival school.
I step something top. Let me pay them. Anyway, so
because we're the only two schools, Charlie, every year we play like 50 friendly matches.
Yeah. I can imagine. But Wiala, when like you have to see her in action, when she enters that space, nobody.
Asichola.
Look, and when she, people who have aura, Wiala has presence. Like when she walks into rooms, people pay attention.
Yeah.
You understand? And when she opens her mouth,
The brand is thick.
She's sporty.
her greatest gift is doing covers. That's her greatest gift, apart from her own songs. Yeah. So you see the way she sang the song. You did the song. She will do your song
Better than you.
and you shake.
You regret.
Yeah. So that is how Wiala came to people's attention.
Yeah.
So she was like, what's his name? Aduma, right?
Yes.
You remember Aduma was like that. So Wiala is, fantastic. And
But she has a lot of great originals. Like this Africa song is very.
plenty. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was great.
Sijo and I were jamming to yaga.
And the other musicians around and things. You saw how she was energetic and bouncing on the stage.
No, she had the best performance.
No,
for both
hands
opening,
down. Both opening and closing. Hands down.
I think she performed.
all.
Yeah, I think they could have even had the whole night. To be fair.
No. She should have done
both
all.
opening and
They'll say, "Oh, let's welcome this one," but we are come and sing it for them.
So one of the things that I want to
the
do,
mind in the
if
song.
time allows, is she does a concert annually when she has time and she can fit it into her schedule at Funsi, where she hails from.
Fancy,
It's not Funsi, right?
not funcy.
It's what?
Fancy, just like you see, fun.
But FUNSIN.
Fun.
Fancy.
Fancy.
But she pronounces it Funsi.
Okay, then she should enjoy.
You there, you're prophesizing the name. Don't mind this boy. Yeah, you're prophesizing the name. And, like, because of her, they've brought. She was the reason why she was able to lobby for mobile connectivity, all the networks, to come to that side.
Okay.
Yeah, because of her. Now, she used to be based in Accra because all the
Gigs
great
are
things,
here,
the great gigs are here. But she was also able to lobby for the road between Funsi to be fixed from there to Wa. So she didn't have the need to go anywhere, and so she has internet connectivity and everything, so she's able to base there and not in Accra.
Wow.
Relax. After saying,
Yeah, proper influencer.
after saying this thing, then the Canton superstars no. Relax. You for remove your name. What have you done for Tumu?
What have you
What have you done for
Tumu?
Tumu? What have you done for 2 minutes?
Hold on.
What have you done for all the
Guys,
great 2 minutes?
hold on. Weyala.
He's mad.
Eh? Ah, Nuela.
Noella, hey,
How are you?
Call her Noella then.
Fine.
Okwere Itima. Listen, I'm doing a radio show and the people were arguing over the pronunciation of fancy or funcy. Which is it?
And tell me, I said
Gary Smith is the one debating me. Me that I'm from there.
Oh, it's fancy.
Fancy!
You said
But this is a funcy.
Guys, right, you said food.
You said fancy. You said fun.
Hold on. Uh-huh.
Fung asi.
Ah.
Fung. That means
me, I'm telling you that. Gary
Gary Smith. Can you stop rubbing it and listen?
fancy.
Funcy. Fun and then see.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't pronounce it like funcy. Like if you want to say fufu, you say fufu. No.
It's not.
It's fung asi.
Fun. I see. Funcy. So it's not funcy and it's not fancy. It's fun. I see. So it's draw. So it's draw. Charlie.
Fung asi.
Yes.
Tell us, I say his performance there. She's poor
Yeah.
there. She has said she's poor. She destroyed there.
Unfortunately, they delayed. So,
She's
when you are
narrating the
pronouncing
meaning of the
it
name.
F-O, huh?
Yes, you are explaining the meaning of the name, right?
Yes.
Go ahead. Start over again. It means
The
what?
meaning of the name is that fung, it means early. See, it means get up.
Yes.
But we say funcy, which means get up early. That is the meaning of the name because our ancestors that came here, they were passing through from Nalerugu. We are actually descendants of the Nalerugu area. So when they got to this part of the land was so good for farming, there's water and all that. So some people decided to remain. So those who didn't get up early to go with the rest
They were left behind.
didn't know, we're left behind. They didn't know where to go. So they decided to stay.
That's nice.
So
That's nice.
Since then, they kept saying, if we had Fung Asi, I would have also gone, but wait. So they started calling the place Funsi, but it's not fancy.
I get it.
And it's definitely not Funsi.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So when you pronounce it, it sounds like F-O-N.
Yes.
Pronunciation, but the spelling is F-U.
Because the ancestors overslept. That's why you don't oversleep again.
No, I never late again.
And never late again.
That's also because the weather is too cool. But then there's and then when you come up here, we farm a lot. Most of the food comes here, comes from the Titala area.
Yes.
That's why they settled for the farming. So almost all of us are farming.
We are all farmers. Tell them.
Even if you are, whatever you are still a farmer here.
Yes.
And you do it better. So getting Akiru Fonsi.
Yes. Gary Smith is here trying to educate me about my own people.
Gary.
I'll bring him. I have to bring you back. Zikanoko. By the way, the guy said they loved your performance on Friday. I sent you some.
Don't tell her I loved it.
They said you scored it. You scored it.
Quote me well. Don't quote me.
No, Chicho, say it. She's listening.
She scored it. You scored it.
Hey, you guys.
She scored it. Charlie, take care. I sent you some pictures. Did you see them?
Okay, what's up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So move in.
Okay, move in.
Baraka.
Okay, then bye bye. Hey, move back. Give me back.
One superstar calling another superstar.
God should punish me for what I said before you. This
You pick phone call Rihanna casual. When you don't say, you don't be talking also when you call, you don't pick up. You call on a ring, or
she pick.
First ring.
Quick.
You see, there are differences in the call, in the way people answer your call.
Yeah.
Some people, if they answer your call after, some people answer your call after 5th ring.
Yeah, they think about
brother. take the cue. They don't want the call. You watch the call, I say,
This guy cry.
okay,
You
you
make
know
us
what?
see. You make us see.
Bam. But when you do the thing, then you know that, Charlie, only say you matter.
You matter, bro. You matter.
You matter.
No, it's
Some
funny.
people, if they call you, Sicho, then you answer the call.
You see, sometimes too, delay in responding.
Are we doing the sports or?
Lifestyle response. Today be sportainment. Sport and entertainment.
Sometimes
You make it
the
finish
delay
and make
to
it.
answer the call is because they are looking for an answer for you.
Because they know what they have
They
done.
know what they have done.
Or what you are going to ask them.
So, especially in a situation where the person you are calling for accountability.
So, Charlie, that thing you say you go do you do. You say you go
that
forward,
is
you go.
Then we say, they are looking for an excuse for you.
He's speaking from
Experience.
When I call him, he doesn't pick the call on the first ring. That's
So
what.
you are saying we're doing the sports. How did we start the show?
Okay,
We started
okay.
the show by saying that Doc said he will come,
Yes.
but he has not come.
Yes.
So if people know how to get in touch with him, because we have been
should try.
calling him since
Yeah.
morning, right?
And then I tried again.
Then
while
you tried
on the
again
show.
while on air,
Yes.
and then he picked.
Yes.
But then we had a discussion with him.
Yes.
Then he told
okay.
us that
Okay.
so
Some
and so.
way.
Then when we finished, we started talking about the Africa Games.
The closing
Then we
ceremony.
started about
yes.
the closing ceremony.
Yeah.
Then we talked about Wiala.
Yeah.
Then we gave
called
some
Wiala.
small background.
This is
then,
even better.
Then you show us level. That's
Say-
proper superstar.
Yeah, superstar.
So you
If for what you will, for what you will.
so you see,
brother.
this is why we do game plan, because we go behind the headlines.
That's right.
Who in Ghana can call Wiala on live on air?
Even if Yala answers, it is not.
Charlie?
No.
If the show
I
know what they do,
spot
no.
it. I
No,
spot
it's for there, it's for there, it's for there.
I spot it.
Forget everybody.
You say, I really talk plenty. My friends are foolish. Boys.
And you see the thing I like about Yala? If I call her or if she calls me, no word of English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that we were on radio still. She wanted to speak Sisali.
Yeah.
She's very, very
One day on the City Breakfast show, they were talking about Yala, and then I think it was Godfred who casually mentioned that. Yeah, 'cause I think Godfred mentioned to Bernard. I think Bernard didn't hear him well. He mentioned to him that we went to school together, and then Bernard said, and I was on air, I was with him, and Bernard said, "Oh, okay, Fent, you went to school with Yala." I said, "No, she went to school with me." Brother, different day.
Different day.
I was the senior.
Yeah, she can't meet you for the school.
You can't meet me for the school.
Exactly.
You understand? To be fair,
Someone will tell you, say, I didn't play with Messi. Messi played
Messi
with
played
me.
with me.
that's right. Thank you. It means something.
Yeah.
She was my 1 year junior.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was there when we handed over the prefectship.
Post things,
Yes.
yeah.
She was entertainment prefect. So she started early. Who said that? She
Oh,
started early. It was Daniel.
Danny was in the spirit.
Yeah, and she was actually she didn't start as a singer. When she was in school, from Form 1 when she came, Nino's Night, all those things, she was a dancer.
Well, yeah, it tells.
She was a dancer. So the singing, it was the Vodafone icons we all found out she could sing.
Wow.
But when she was in school, her biggest performance on every entertainment night was dancing. And, she always had the same energy. It's always the same energy. And Gary was talking about the amazing things she's doing for her village. She built a whole guest house there, and that's why she stays there.
Yeah.
So to improve tourism, and it's interesting because half of the people that come to Fonzie for tourism come to see her.
She's a tourist. She's a tourist site.
No,
Yeah.
she is the tourist attraction, as it should be. And she says, look, that's the reason she doesn't live in Accra. She says, what am I doing in Accra? If I have a performance,
She has everything
I'll come.
there.
If I have a performance, I'll come. She had a performance in the closing summer. She came. Being in Fonzie to Y is 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So you come there and take a flight here.
Quick.
The flight-
Basically,
the
like
flight
you did some
Yes.
Kaswa said
Yes.
excursion.
That's why they said since the loss for this, so be careful.
Kaswa is an
Since
excursion.
the loss for Kaswa.
It's like airport to where itself is 40
I
minutes.
guarantee. Yes, it's
Like,
true.
yeah.
If a musician stays in Kaswa and some of them do,
And they're coming to airport.
You use Aboko, you don't use Kaswa. Since they lost for the system.
And they said that she come and perform at University of Ghana. And we allowed to lease fancy 40 minutes. She'll get to Wa, and then Wa to Accra by flight. Another, she will get here before the one from
Kaswa is coming.
So she said why she should stay in Accra. So that's why she stays in the village.
That'd be hard.
So solid stuff. So anyway.
We're talking about
oh, by the way, Karim is another one.
Karim! Oh, Karim!
Sweet Karim!
Karim is from where?
You mean his village?
Yeah.
His village is called Bande.
Whatever
and
you say, friends, listen, whatever you say next, unless Karim will have the chance,
he will not have he will not have the microphone.
I'll defend Karim.
Karim is not on the show.
I'll defend Karim.
He's a very foolish boy.
So Karim's village is close to yours.
His village is close to mine. But you see, if you are going from Accra, you reach my village before Karim's village. And when I said that, he doesn't like it. But I said,
that's why I wanted him to defend.
And the other one.
His village is closer to Burkina Faso. So if one day Burkina people decide to invade Ghana, they'll get to Karim's village before my village. But if I say it, he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. But that's the point.
10 minutes apart.
Eh?
He says they are 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, he said they are 10 minutes apart. Yes, he can walk. In fact, he used to walk to my village. So but no matter what he says, we are. See,
you're closer to Accra than his village.
Not just that. You see, people say these things, and I say all the time, people don't understand. You see how black people here, we complain about racism.
Yeah.
We come to Ghana, we complain about tribalism. Yeah. If you go to the villages, me too, I'm saying that my eye open past the people from Caribbean village. Then you also have the audacity to call his village people villages. Hey, Ghana, things are happening. Like there's a level of there's discrimination at every single level.
Varying degrees.
Like it makes no sense. Look, I come from a village. Like I'm not from Tumu.
No, yeah.
I come from a village. My village called Vamboy, right? Yeah. When I went to Tumu for the secondary school, and again, it's a surrounding village. It's like maybe 20 minutes from Tumu. Well, in secondary school, the people who were there, the people who were from Tumu were calling me village boy.
The original Tumunites.
Thank you.
The original Tumunites. They call you the outskirts Tumunites, a villager.
Yes.
No, it's like all of you are in Accra.
Yes.
All of you are in Accra. Just use the town. Somebody is living in Kaswa.
Yes. And we should discriminate against everyone living
in Kaswa.
Even my Yarifa people are getting discriminated.
So somebody in Dasma is saying, "Why are you living at Yarifa? Are you okay?"
But do you know when I lived in Mamprobi, you know Bechle?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know the Bechle.
You never Mamprobi people doesn't see them.
If you say, like, it's literally even in Mamprobi. Now check this out. This could bust your mind. Kwame Nkrumah built Mamprobi as one of those estates. Yeah. There are so many kind of things. So till date, you can see that
the layout is sweet.
The layout is sweet. The gutters, even now, it's well planned and things. Now, when you get to a place called Bamboy, the Methodist church there, the street goes down, and there's literally a street that separates one part, so the estate, and then after the street, it's like the beginning-ish of Choco. Like, it's not road.
Just a street.
It's not road. There's difference between road and street. Yeah. It's like you are crossing it. When you cross the street, the rent drops by 300 cities. It's not even a joke. There's a street and there are many examples of this in the world.
Wow.
So South Africa,
no, true.
There's a famous Time magazine photo, a drone shot of South Africa.
Yeah.
And it shows the street.
Yeah.
Dividing two neighborhoods.
I think in Cape Town?
Johannesburg.
Joburg, okay.
Alexandra, the township, and Sandton.
Yeah.
It's one street.
One street, yeah. But you can see the shop.
The super wealthy are obviously in Sandton. And then the township people is one street. It's like that. And Mamprobi and Choco is like that. So we did the left side. We did the left side.
Body pass.
No.
You don't agree.
Because if I tell you, it's like this whole is Legon Hills rubbish.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you live at Mamprobi,
Oh, but of course. But why is it? The place is not even close to East Legon.
No, it's not.
Brother.
It's not.
Charlie, bro, 3 weeks ago, I went to shoot a commercial at some Airbnb. They gave us the thing. When I opened the map, they say East Legon Hills, bro. Charlie,
They go, you know, they catch.
Santo, you know, Santo.
Look, if I they go Ebri,
Like you reach.
if I they go Ebri, the Papaya Recreational Center come.
Like you catch.
Like I go chill and come. They are no rich. Hey, look, the road was so bad.
Yeah.
And this is after like you have passed Santo. And the map was telling me East Legon Hills.
Keep going.
I said East Legon Hills, WMT.
Okay. All right. One Metro Mass Transit. No problem.
WMT, we must try.
We must try. Yes.
We must try.
We must try.
But they need to maintain that East Legon Hills branding. So
Yeah.
a plot of land there
Can
be
cost it be here they talk.
Yes.
Because like the man probiting, coming circling back to that thing.
Airport Hills.
If you call the other people for the right side, man probites like we, then you spoil on our branding be that.
What happened?
It's like it's true. It's like the Wager people and the Kaswa people.
You see the way protect people, we never they agree say the school we did
What
Madina.
did I? This Legon.
You know good.
Where is it?
Protect Legon. Wait, we are in Legon. What are you talking about?
Something where if you fall down, you did atomic junction.
Wait, that again. Why your mic no dey work? Where's Abeku? Abeku has put off your microphone.
Oh, by me, I knew it.
Because Presec is technically at Atomic Junction.
Yes.
Atomic Junction, you know
you
Madina Day. It's
Yes.
Madina. Yeah, but Chala go do.
I saw one story of the Wager and the Kaswa people.
Yeah.
Somebody went on a whole to do a whole Twitter thread.
Yeah.
And said, please, we that we live at Wager, no, or we live at even Tuba. We don't live at Kaswa, please. We live at Wager or Tuba. The best thing I've seen on the internet. Nobody say, okay, question. If you dey go your the way place car you dey take.
Kaswaka, quick.
That's it.
Kaswaka, quick. Now you get out of
No, the reply finished me. He said, okay, you don't get problem where you dey live, but I get question. If you dey go where you dey live, we carry the take. Kaswaka
who need choice.
Any choice.
Oh
Charlie,
God.
what's the time? Hey,
Brother, the time is the time.
The time.
Today is Easter.
holiday
Listen,
edition.
yes, let's talk about the closing ceremony though. It was amazing. But the competition itself, the LOC redeemed themselves. Let me put it that way. I think it's the right word to use, yeah?
Yeah.
But you somebody school you where you keep for your body like that.
What's that?
I just see him for Twitter.
What is that? What did
Someone
you say?
should tell friends that the name of a school is the name of a local ingredient in the Bani language.
Uh-huh.
The ingredient itself is somehow smelly.
As for that,
So
as for hold on. As for something meaning another thing in another language, it's normal.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Yeah.
But
It's
you know
normal.
the thing the guy they talk.
I don't know. How do I know? Am I the Bani?
Okay. I just wanted to
He said that it means something in the Bani, and I don't understand the Bani, so I don't know what it means. What are you driving at? I don't understand this guy.
The guy wants to finish you.
He wants to death
the way you could not pronounce the name of your own town.
Which one?
It makes me doubt.
Phones.
Fonzie.
Charlie.
To be fair, it's Viala who is from. For me, I'm not from Fonzie, so that one you can forgive me. Yes, you can.
Fanboy.
Yes, if we
It's
carry,
fanboy.
it's Van Boys. It's not Van Boy. It's Van Boy. I've corrected people
One
many
day I made a
times.
mistake of saying Bamboy. Karim corrected me sharp.
Yes, he has to because he knows. It's not. I'm not like Karim said the day we gave him the chance to
So
wish
you
his
are
mother
Van
happy
Boy.
birthday.
Then Karim is
Bande.
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 Yes.
Then,
His
Inside
nickname
God.
is Bande Messi.
Yeah,
His nickname is Bande Messi.
Yes.
Then they play boy, eh?
He dey play boy.
No, you know the playboy. He say make we watch in Lex. They look like he the playboy.
Every time Joy get mad, this is why I come here. Every time Joy get mad, Karim get excuse. The first one is Gerrans too, so you don't go play. The other one, he say fence say make you do something, you don't go play. The other one, he had the pain arm, so you don't go. But he said they call that Dembele.
Maybe I will cry.
But that's very on brand because the man was never available.
For those who don't know, yes, those who don't know Karim is our social media producer here. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on a few things very quickly. We got 69 medals at the African Games. It's the first time in history that we've amassed that many. In fact, our last biggest haul at any African Games competition, you have to go back to 1973 where we got 27 medals. So this is huge. Mostly thanks to arm wrestling's 41 medals, by the way. Sicho, why are you laughing? Okay. Arm wrestling was the only sport to get a mention in the swag statement.
Yeah. Solid.
So Charles Osei, SB and his people, well done. Okay. Well done. Arm wrestling, 41 medals. And if you understand how arm wrestling works, it's amazing how they did it.
It's a very hard, good, massive hard work.
Oh, yes.
If you understand how it works, you know the work that way, level of work that went
Yes,
into it.
and Charles Osei, SCB,
credit to them.
He is the only federation president who got a mention in the swag statement, which he co-wrote, but it's not my business. So, Gary, why are you laughing?
He's a proud member of swag. The rest are these swag members.
What do you mean member?
He's not a member. He's
General secretary.
No, I'm saying no. He has to be a member before he can be general secretary.
Yes.
I'm saying he's a proud member of swag.
Yes.
The rest are they members?
But why does Fence want to say that Charles wrote a statement himself?
Say he co-wrote.
The president signed, but the secretary must have an input. So
you mean when I was growing up,
you know how many sporting disciplines won medals for Ghana? You have the artwork.
9. I have the artwork. 9, I think. 9 or so.
Well, to be fair, not all of them won 41 medals. Only one did.
Yeah. So I was saying that, you see, when I was growing up, and even around the time I started journalism, and then at that point it stopped, thankfully, because it used to really annoy me. Anybody of any organization who was a general secretary, they used to call him scribe.
I don't know what that means.
You remember? Chief scribe.
That's in his Bible. I know the word scribe.
Yeah, scribe. But in parlance, and when I was doing research on other things, dating back to newspapers, you see that they constantly used to refer to people who were general secretaries of various organizations as a chief scribe. I'm like,
chief scribe.
But you see, it harkens back to the time where general secretaries literally wrote
everything. Yeah.
They took minutes, and then they wrote statements and things on behalf
and everything.
But the role of general secretary has evolved, and so it's good that we've stopped calling it chief scribe. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm wrestling 41 medals, and listen, I'm wrestling. I was there for day 1 and day 2. Both days. I was there. You see, this Africa
Games is come to drop keys.
No.
Here we go. You continue.
You were there, so what? You were there, so what? I'm the only person who went there.
So I shouldn't tell you about my African Games experience.
We don't want to experience. We don't want to experience.
Say what all of us think you are going to say. You pay.
It is not what. What do you think I'm going to say?
If you say
tell the people what I'm going to say.
You know, you were there, so what?
So all of us think you are going to say.
I was going to say that I actually didn't think that I would find arm wrestling so enjoyable.
Yeah, all of us, likewise.
So why were you stopping me from saying?
No, I'm just saying that one is every one. What else? Go on.
You were not there.
I was. What they are talking about. So you can tell me what they think.
I didn't think I was going to find it so enjoyable. I sat through the evening session of day 1 and the morning session of day 2. There were only 2 days of competition in the arm wrestling. The evening session of day 1, I found myself like jumping and punching the air every time a Ghanaian won. Like it was ridiculous. It's
back
I was wrestling with the people on the stage, and the techniques involved there, I found it really intriguing. You see, so in fact, so you don't necessarily need to put the other person's hand to the ground or to the table to win. You just need to make sure the other person fouls out, and you are allowed only 2 fouls. So, for example, if you are wrestling, both of you, your elbows have to be on the table.
Yes.
If your elbow lifts, it's 1 foul. against you.
Yeah.
If it happens again, 2 fouls against you, the other person has won.
Wow.
So I found that a lot of the fights or a lot of the wrestling, the matches, some of the people were not interested in wrestling and putting your hand down to the table.
Yeah.
They were not. They were interested in fouling you out.
Yeah.
So
the game is a
so
game.
yes, so you've locked arms, you're wrestling, you're all like, I mean, obviously these are strong men. So it's not easy for the other person to just push the other person down. So there's usually a few moments of stalemate where you're literally trying to. That's it. At that point, one person is just trying to make sure that the other person somehow mistakenly lifts the elbow, and they do that. And you would not necessarily need to put the other person. And you do that is one foul, one strike, and the second strike, that's it. You lose. And a lot of Ghanaians lost the fights like that to Egyptians. What people don't know.
Egypt won more golds than Ghana.
Twice the number.
Hey.
Egypt won 16 gold medals in the arm wrestling.
Are you kidding me?
Compared to Ghana's 8, or is it 9 that Ghana won?
Hey.
It was unbelievable. And yet we got 41 medals and everybody thought we did so amazing.
So
they don't know that Egypt and all our fights were lost to the Egyptians.
No, but Egypt were great in everything, in combat sports. All the wrestling, all the judos, the karates, like
all the
of
indoor
them.
sports.
Yeah, even in boxing they came strong. So
I said
so
all the indoor
sports they were massive.
Including winning
They were
gold
massive.
in both men and women's volleyball.
Volleyball,
I was there
table
for
tennis,
the
everything. They were superb.
Table tennis, they won all but one.
All but one, yeah.
They were all but one. So
Only the men's doubles that they lost. They
Yeah.
lost every other gold
they
medal.
won. They swept all of it. So yeah.
The Ghanaian coach for the karate team told me that apart from they being good and actually investing in their sports, they have this culture of ensuring that. So those who listened to Sports Link last week Saturday, Osei mentioned this, that the teams that do well at these games, they have a heavy representation of officials for each discipline.
Yes. That's true.
Yes. So
the more popular the sport is in your country,
so-
the more officials you would have.
apart from the black and white technical areas, there are areas of discretion where, even for some of the most technical sports, where the officials can use their discretion to determine that this decision goes in favor of this team or that team. So there were a lot of video reviews that the Ghana team felt did not go their way, but Egypt have made a habit of just winning and competing and winning at every karate competition on the continent.
Wow.
And when they go with their officials, and their officials have essentially become the guys who officiate a lot of these competitions.
Charlie.
So a match involving Ghana and Nigeria, and they know that the Ghanaian involved has the potential of disturbing the progress of
The Egyptian.
of the best Egyptian there, Master. The little decisions or infractions.
The 50-50 things.
Master, forget.
I see. So that's that. 69 medals.
How many medals?
69.
Okay.
69 medals, please.
Fent. 69, is it?
69 medals. Gary, get your mind out of the gutters. 69 medals.
Oh damn.
So he showed me, he says, Sijo no shut up.
I'm faster than him.
Man, you know what?
He's too
No, do you know that thing? Do you know what happened?
Sijo is in
Do you know what happened? There are times where somebody says something, you've heard it, but your brain hasn't processed.
It doesn't process it.
So, like, I've heard him say what he said, but I've not. So when he repeated and he said, and I watched his face, I'm like, then brain's like, yeah, man, that's exactly what he said. I'm like, oh no.
You don't want to believe it came from.
Yeah, you know, like, damn.
So
And the kid is still, you're lost.
the kid is not lost. He knows
It's
fine.
Good
Good
Friday.
Friday.
Good Friday.
Good
And
Friday.
I'm wrestling. There
Today's
was
Good Friday.
there was some Egyptian Hajia there in her hijab, and
She's
she
not
was brother.
She there for me.
She's strong pass. Strong pass.
Pumpu Kuda. Jimu, Charlie.
She's strong
And
pass.
you see, the best part, I don't know what to call it, the best part or the strangest part about her wrestling is she's covered in hijab. You can't see the arm. So you don't know if the arm is big or is small. So all banu you know the champion. Oh, the arm wrestling was fun. It was brilliant.
The North Africans who came and the hijab, they were the deadliest.
Yes.
So they will come with all of this humility. Dina Meshref.
Of course.
When she comes,
Table
she
tennis.
Will greet everybody. before she enters.
Oh, don't be deceived by the
politeness.
Oh no. They are deadly.
But
It's
the pain
100%
she
right.
inflicts.
Huh. Even wrestling, they had people.
Yeah.
Even wrestling, and they'll come in the hijab like that. In Ramadan, by the way, fasting.
Even beach volleyball.
And
they
still
wear.
shipping the people.
The
Yes.
beach volleyball.
While fasting.
Yeah, while fasting.
So me, I have a question.
Yes.
If Egypt at a games in West Africa, Ghana, West Africa, were able to bring 294 athletes,
Yes.
then when they host it,
1,500.
1 billion.
then how many? How many athletes? When they host it in next
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
How many athletes would they have?
The Ghana coach for
Charlie.
the Cards team, he said his counterpart on the Egyptian team told him that they have to work the numbers and look at what the competing advantages are for some of the countries
sports.
that they compete with.
Okay.
So, for example, he says when it comes to the official, like the actual pros, Egypt has over 1 million registered professional athletes.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
So it is from that pool. That is why when you come to, so the reason they told us that Dina Meshref and Goda were coming here after going to Qatar,
Yes.
and they would go to the United States. There is a ranking system for all of the athletes.
Yeah.
When you go to 2-3 competitions and you don't excel, that slot goes to the next available athletes. there.
Wow. So you have to.
Yes.
To maintain
Yes.
their spot to become eligible to benefit from someone's lack of progress, they themselves must still be competitive, right? And that is why, despite Hannah coming to Ghana in 2019 to win the junior championships, she will still have to go and compete at the next competitions.
Yeah.
Which means you cannot be a national team player if you're a part-time player.
That's right. They have to be full time.
So
Professional.
so at 17 she was playing for Ali. At 19 she has to. There has to be that consistency. So he was basically saying that if the state is going to spend £1 on you, £1 Egyptian pound on you, they have to be ensured. They have to believe that you are dedicating 1,000,000% time to this, which is to say that you're in. So the practice that we have here, where a lot of our athletes are in the services.
I'd just say, other than footballers, every other sportsman in Ghana is doing something else.
Yes, they won't tolerate that.
Or
in
woman.
Egypt. They have areas where the performance of the athletes are so good that even though they may not necessarily be full-time professionals in that area, they can still actively compete. But even there, the performance speaks for them.
Yeah. Look at swimming.
Yeah.
Egypt won more medals in swimming than South Africa actually did.
that
And
is
the two of them
crazy.
shared the
Yeah.
swimming medals.
Yeah. Egypt actually beat them.
Egypt had more.
Egypt
Yeah.
had more. Egypt
It's
actually had
ridiculous.
more. Yeah.
We have the table.
And you know-
we have the artwork of that.
Yeah,
We did
we
the
do.
swimming medal
Yes.
table. Yeah.
And Achu made the point. Nothing is by accident. We've hosted 2 Ghana competitions here.
Egypt and South Africa.
A lot of those athletes were there
Yeah, there at Bukom.
at Bukom.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them were there.
And
You
that
know,
one too, Abeku one too.
that one too. And finished behind the same Marshall Ali guy.
Yeah.
Same guy.
It's supposed to be again. We should
But,
again.
but so that the Egyptian guy, does he go to the Olympics? Does he compete?
Yes, he's a 2-time Olympian. He just doesn't do too well.
That's
Olympics
because
is next
obviously-
level because the Olympics in swimming, in global swimming right now, is
They
is
swimming, they be fishes.
Charlie.
They be fishes. They be Charlie. We put the gym level. The gym
let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. 4 countries are the leading countries in swimming. United States, for obvious reasons.
Obviously.
China.
Yeah.
Australia.
China, they go fit-
Australia
fit
crash.
fake fins up touching human being. China, they know them.
The Chinese hold I think 2 world records now. The Hungarians.
Yeah, hungry. Yeah,
Hungary,
Yeah.
superb.
yeah.
Then the South Africans, and to some extent the Australians.
Yeah.
These
Where
are
do Russia plays though in swimming?
Russia are more. They're not great at swimming.
Swimming, okay.
Russia are more gymnastics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
So
That one China has taken.
China, they put gymnastics. No, that was the name.
Good. I was going to say
it's,
that.
They put the one that they would dance.
They dance and,
baby girls to come and
synchronize something.
Synchronized
No,
swimming.
it's synchronized swimming.
Russia, damn.
Yeah.
Now
The
you,
last one.
some people wear.
Russia can do some one.
I say some people. The people wear ballet be them a national pastime. No?
Hey.
You won't dance for the water inside past
They
them.
walk for the water too.
Yeah.
This Russia can do someone for Tokyo. eh.
Yeah.
I did like this, like 2 minutes. My mouth open.
Charlie, taste.
So Russia would usually be synchronized swimming, gymnastics, ice skating,
Doping.
Yes. No, true. He's not lying. They have been banned for state-sponsored doping. You know.
So he said what they are known for.
Okay.
Charlie.
You know.
Anyway, if you are done, there's something I really wanted to mention on the show, Charlie. You know, we did take some things the joke, but for me, and I wanted but by the time the graphic designer was able to finish, then that window had gone, and the Africa Games people had moved on from it. But I really wanted us to do the breakdown of the boxing medal table. You see, boxing is one of the things that will touch people emotionally. And maybe we should just do it this weekend, just so that it's out there. That for Nigeria to come to our home and have more people in the finals than we did, and win more medals in boxing.
I didn't pay attention to that.
Bro,
They won twice the number of gold medals in boxing.
In boxing.
I think the position about tilapia and then techi and.
That's what I'm
round.
saying.
Yeah.
So you see, that's the thing, Charlie.
That's wild. Dude.
No, that is wild. Nigeria brought boxers here at Azuma Nelson's backyard, like literally in his backyard, because it was a book home.
Yeah.
And came to take more medals. The super, you know what they were saying? They were trolling us. The day we said it was the fantastic Friday for Ghana, that we won how many medals?
Gold medals.
Eight what?
Gold medals.
No, we won 8 overall.
On the day
No, yes, that day alone.
We won overall 8.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
that
won.
Day, yeah, that day we won 4.
No, that day we
No,
won
that
eight.
they won
That day
eight.
won
The
eight.
Friday
We
won
won eight.
We won
4
eight.
in boxing,
4 in boxing and 4.
1 in hockey,
No,
1 in
about
football.
boxing.
No,
They
I'm
won
making
4.
a point. That fantastic Friday, that Ghana won 8 overall.
Oh, okay, across games. Yeah.
Nigeria won 8 gold medals that day alone.
In boxing.
Yes.
I've just pulled out the medal table here for boxing.
Charlie,
Nigeria.
Check the women's section.
No, this is overall.
overall.
Okay.
I'll check the women. Don't worry. Overall, Nigeria got 8 gold medals in boxing. Ghana got 4. Okay.
Charlie.
Nigeria had 2 silver medals. Ghana had 1, and Nigeria had 0 bronze medals.
Yeah.
So it means that every time a Nigerian boxer has got to the semi-finals, they have reached the final.
Yes. So I saw that on Making of Champs.
Yes.
That's why I
And
made
it means they had 10 boxers in the final, only 2 lost.
Yes.
That's what it means. They got 8 gold medals, 2 silver.
So that's what I was
It means they
thinking when
had
it start-
10 boxers in the final and only 2 lost.
Twice as many appearances in the final as Ghana.
Yes, we
Yes,
had 4.
and got twice as
We had
many.
4 in the final.
5.
We had 5 in the final.
And 1
sorry.
4.
No, so Sicho, you see, the thing we say, like in many aspects of our national lives, the things that we think we are good at and have been good at. Look, I remember even when I mean I was getting educated in the different sporting codes, and I was being sent to, hockey, when I was being shown things, boxing, and I vividly remember like yesterday, people always saying that, oh, the boxing there, and then they would mention storied medalists, then they would mention the Nigerian ones, so some Peter guy and stuff like that, and they always said we had a certain advantage that they didn't have, but they also repeated that the day Nigeria gets its boxing formula right, we are in trouble. We are here.
And Achu
for those who
mentioned
followed-
something
Those
that
who
I just
followed
want to.
the pre-African game show that we did.
Yes.
He asked me where the threats would lie, and I told you that
Nigeria.
we know about Nigeria,
Yeah.
but also the North African teams. If you look at the teams or the boxers that took out all of the guys that we were talking about the bout, check where they were coming from.
Like Theophilus Alote.
Check where they were coming from.
It's interesting that you mentioned because Algeria actually finished second on the boxing medal table. Ghana was third, not second behind Nigeria.
Charlie.
Algeria got more medals in boxing than Ghana did. Ghana finished in third position in that medal table in boxing. Now, Achu said I should check the women because he was curious. He knew something was there. Out of the 8 gold medals Nigeria won, you want to guess how many came from men, how many from women?
Split.
5 from women. 5
And 3 from the men.
and 3 from the men.
Now, this was important to us because
And for Ghana, the men got 4, the women got 0. So all our 4 came from the men.
that was I think Janet Akwa was the one who got 1 bronze.
Yes.
When we asked the coach, he said, for the women's boxing, they are now trying to pick up. Nigeria are also now trying to pick up.
Yeah.
But they have 5 medals to show.
When we come back, we will talk track and field. I think lots of interest there. Then we talk football. Obviously, the DNA is working. So we have 2 gold medals. Oh, what were you going to? You want to talk about?
I thought Jeremy. I thought you were going to talk about Jeremy.
Oh, no.
Charlie, the team pay you make we go come.
Yeah, we'll come. So listen, guys. There's also a lot to talk about who's qualifying for the Olympic Games and blah, blah, blah. We've got all that information for you here on Game Plan, live on 99.7 Show FM, as well as on Hits 103.9 FM. The show is brought to you by DSTV, as well as Petro Soul. And we will be right back.
Easter is here with us again, and we continue to be grateful to God for His ultimate sacrifice of love. It is also that time of the year where we have our annual Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen, where we reach out to our underprivileged brothers and sisters. Last year, we had an awesome time with the residents of the Weija Leprosarium, and this Easter, we will spend the day with the boys at the Senior Correctional Center, the Boston Home. The whole team will be there to pray with the boys, counsel them, serve them with hot meals and beverages, and party with them. We will be there on Easter Monday, the 1st of April at 1 p.m. Thank you for all of your love and support. May the light of His love shine through you this Easter and always. The Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen 2024 is supported by Lunch Avenue, Take a Munch at Lunch, and Kpakpa Market, Chale Deals Day. Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen, the joy of caring and sharing.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
You're welcome to the maiden edition of the Joy News Impact Makers Award.
Tonight we gather here to honor and celebrate individuals.
We celebrate the goodness in our humanity
and create more inclusive, compassionate, and thriving societies.
The overall winner, Isaac Ajato.
In a land where dreams are often cradled in the arms of hope, there exists a league of unsung heroes. They are the silent architects of change, the torchbearers who illuminate paths where once there was only darkness. From the verdant stretches of our farms to the innovative labs of science, from the warm embrace of humanitarian aid to the simplest acts of kindness. These are the change makers who sculpt the future of our nation, stitch by stitch. Unknown to them, their acts of selflessness have resonated across the land, stirring the hearts of many and sparking a movement of recognition and celebration. It's that time of the year again. Joy News proudly presents the Impact Makers Awards 2024. Join us in our quest to spot and honor those steadfast warriors who are remolding the destiny of our communities and our nation. This is your moment to nominate the unsung hero in your midst, the beacon of change whose story deserves to be told. To nominate your Impact Maker of the Year, send your entries to impact.makersawards@myjoyonline.com. Let's amplify their stories. The Joy News Impact Makers Awards, celebrating ordinary people making extraordinary impact.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back. This is 99.7 Joy FM, hits 103.9 FM. The show is Game Plan, and we are on till 3 p.m. So we have about 23 more minutes to talk sport, and it will be the following, few minutes. We'll use that to wrap up on the African Games. We've got quite a number of substantial topics regarding the African Games, but we'll try and cover as many of them as possible. Our special guest didn't come on the show today. He said he had an emergency. Dr. Foswasari was our expected special guest on the show. He's the executive chairman for the local organizing committee. He's got quite a number of questions to answer regarding the games, and also the games have ended, and a lot of you have had some questions also about how the games went, and hopefully we can get him next week to put those questions across to him. But Easter is here with us again, and continue to be grateful to God for his ultimate sacrifice and love. And that's why the whole Joy team, of course, will be there to pray with the boys. And I'm talking about the Senior Correctional Center, the Bostar Home, Joy FM. We had an awesome time there with the residents of Weja Leprosarium. And this Easter, we will spend the day with the boys at the Senior Correctional Center. So last year, we were at the Leprosarium, and this year we will be at the Bostal Home. The whole team will be there to pray with the boys, counsel them, serve them with hot meals and beverages, and then party with them, of course. We'll be there on Easter Monday, the 1st of April at 1 p.m. So thank you all for the support that you've brought our way. May the light of his love shine through you this Easter and always. The Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen 2024 is supported by Lunch Avenue. Take a munch at lunch. And Pakpakpa Market, Charlie, Deals Day. Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen, the joy of caring and sharing. Let me also remind you that the show is proudly sponsored by Petrosol. Every drop matters, just as every penny counts. And you have to remember, good quality fuel enhances your vehicle performance and reduces maintenance costs. So take no risk in times like this. All you need is value for your money. So look no further. Drive to the next Petrosol fuel station for your clean, accurate quantity fuel suitable for new technology vehicles. Be a happy customer, filled with smiles, drive more miles, and save some money. Petrosol, your clean, quality fuel in full quantity. Petrosol, always a delightful experience. Now, also DSTV, proud sponsors of this particular show, and DSTV is also telling you that this is Ghana month, and they have amazing offers for you from the 1st to the 31st of March. Grab a DSTV decoder plus a dish and 1 month compact subscription at an unbelievable fee of 299 Ghana cedis. Watch our boys Kudus, Inaki, and more make us proud each day, playing in international leagues like the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and the Champions League. Make sure you tune into Aquaba Magic Movie Marathon happening this month so that Sweet Mommy can also enjoy. The kids are not left out. There's also exciting entertainment for them, of course. This one is for everybody, so rush now and grab your DSTV full kit with 1 month compact subscription at any sales point for 299 Ghana cedis. And discover more entertainment for less. DSTV, it's your moment. All right, welcome back to the show. Let's put some perspective on the Africa Games. And this is what we love. This is why we love Joy FM, okay? This is why we love Game Plan. The Honorable Neil Antivanderpoy, an astute, experienced commentator in his day. He's been listening to the show, and he's brought some good perspective to me on the show. He just reminded me of a fact that Egypt would not have won the many medals they did if South Africa brought their best swimmers. And he's 100% correct, because South Africa's best swimmers were actually at the World Aquatics Championships in Qatar. So a lot of them actually didn't come. And you see, that's why when experienced heads are listening, discerning listeners, they give you perspective. He also has some give me some perspective on the boxing. I say, hey, as for this one, Honorable, you must join the show and give us the perspective on the boxing. Honorable Neil Antivanderpoy, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
You guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you. You paved the way, so we are here now.
Anyway.
Yes. You were just making a quick point about, about the boxing and the shift in the boxing momentum to Nigeria. And you were pointing out there's a reason Nigeria's women have won more medals and why they are stronger. What's that about?
Let me start from the point that I think that all of us in sports broadcasting and journalism in Africa should raise our voices against the decision of most of these powerful African sporting nations to sometimes exclude their best athletes from the African Games.
That's
the
a fair
world
point.
is not being fair to us because as we're having this one, the World Aquatic Championships on, and we are having the World Indoor Games. We are also having the championships, the the Golden Leagues and things going around.
There was even wrestling championships also ongoing.
Yes, you see, so we need to talk about, just like the way Ian Wright and all these guys talk about the need for Europe to respect the African Cup of Nations. I think it is time we also talk about the need for the rest of Africa and also the world to respect us. When we are having the African Games, I don't think that is the right time for them to have the Golden League and the World Aquatic Championships and all those things, because then they deny Africa of the opportunity, because all these countries will want their athletes and their sportsmen to compete with those elite people out there so that they can qualify for the Olympics and also make the necessary impact that they want them to make.
Yeah. A good example is, for example, the absence of Ferdinand Omanyala in the 100 meter.
Omanyala in the 100 meter.
Or Faith Kipyegon in the 1,500.
Thank you, Faith Kipyegon. And all those athletes, they didn't come. And they took something away from the African Games. So we need to talk about this. It is time that we sit down and critically look at the schedule of the World International Athletic Federation and also talk about our African Games and see how, just as we've done with football, we can have that time then when we can have our own games and nothing will distract us. Now let me come to the point I was making.
Yes.
South Africa, for example, did not do too well in this. I'm very sure that they would have stopped the table if they have really taken cognizance of the fact that this is also another competition aimed at bringing Africa together and not just about medals. So they will have brought all the elite sportsmen. The swimmers, I was really, really angered when I didn't see all these South African elite swimmers that I've always loved, cheered, and supported at the World Championship and also the Olympic Games. I wanted to see them. I really wanted to see them. I didn't see them. I think Abeku had competition, but Abeku would have loved to compete against some of those people and be able to get the necessary experience that he is looking for. Boxing. Bro, let me be frank with you. Nigerian women naturally are stronger than even their men. If you take the morphological build of Nigerian women and you do the biological analysis, you need to understand why it is easier for a Nigerian woman to adapt to boxing, wrestling, and all these other physical sports than Ghanaian women. It's something from old.
Yeah, because they are so good in the wrestling. They're so good. They won almost all the medals in wrestling. In fact, their women swept. They had a clean sweep in the women.
That were competing with them with the wrestling was, to some extent, Egypt.
Yes.
But the Nigerian women were naturally strong. Naturally strong. So it is not something that you can easily, Ghana can just easily think that we can wrap up our fingers around Nigerian women when they come to boxing. We can't. So we need to look at, one, how do we even get the right people to wear the gloves for us in the next championship? We should not just think that anybody who is born in Bukom area will necessarily be a good field boxer. No. I know that we have that extra, let me say, attitude when it comes to boxing. But then we should also look at recruiting. Some of these our strong girls in the north and other places, get them down to Accra, train them, give them the pack, and then now build them up in the knowledge of the sport. Then you know that you are really doing scouting and recruiting. Don't just think that the person should naturally have that talent. You look at the person's physique. If you think that the person is good, Let's get them into the security services. Get them into the boxing gyms. Add value to them. They may have raw talent. Look, today, there are more northern boxers in the gyms of Accra than we have Accra boxers.
That's interesting.
I'm telling you, the recent held boxing league, almost every week you have close to about 4 or 5 boxers from the north competing in different weight divisions. They are in Accra, and sometimes they don't get any job to do. So with their strength, they just go into boxing, and they're doing well.
Indeed. In fact, one of the things that I noticed during these African Games, all of Ghana's wrestlers are from the north. They brought them all from the north.
Yes.
All the wrestlers, yes.
So we need to look at the north. We look at other areas where we can get the strong ladies, bring them to the gyms in Accra, let them add value to them, so that we can change their story. Because if you look at Nigerian boxers, all the Nigerian female boxers do not really come from the Igbo area or the Muslim north. They are all from the Yoruba area.
And Yoruba, traditionally, it's a very combative tribe. Let me put it that way.
Thank you very much. So we should critically look at how we can recruit, we can scout for, recruit sportsmen, train them, add value to them, and then make them better sportsmen and women. But we are just waiting for those who walk into the gyms in Accra and show some potential, and then we train them. Our girls who fought had the skill, but they were not strong.
That's it.
They were intelligent. They were intelligent boxers, but they were not strong. And in that mature level, at this particular level, is strength. You must have some strength to your knowledge and skill.
That is true. In fact,
it's not professional boxing. It is not professional boxing where I can dance my way, pick my punches, go around my opponents, and here it is how hard you hit and how strong you perform in every round.
And you don't even have a lot of time to do it. It's only 3 rounds.
No, yes, you don't have a lot of time.
It's only 3 rounds. After that, you're done. We'll have to call you back, call you into the studio one of these days.
Thank you. One of these days we have to do a critical analysis.
I agree.
Of our sports development.
Yes. And one of the things, just to buttress the point you were making about Nigerian women being naturally strong, we mentioned the fact that Nigeria won a lot of medals in the wrestling. Nigeria won 6 gold medals in the wrestling. You want to guess how many came from the women and how many from the men?
I know 4 came from the women.
6 from the women, 0 from the men.
Really? There was this Nigerian who I thought was in the final.
No, the Egyptians beat all the Nigerians in all the... In fact, the only other country that got gold medals in the wrestling with the men is Algeria. They got 2. And Egypt got 10. Nigeria got 0. But when it comes to the women, Nigeria had 6 gold medals in the women. So that's the point you are making. You're 100% spot on. The Nigerian women naturally stronger. Honorable, thank you very much for your input.
Thank you.
That's the Honorable Nilante Van der Poel with some invaluable contribution.
My point of departure on the contributions for me would be strengthen the base where these athletes come from.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing, because we know ourselves.
No, he says scout.
Yeah.
It's like we don't scout for the talent.
I'm just saying
we're only waiting for people to walk in.
And you see, often when we even scout and find them, instead of creating the infrastructure and the architecture there to ensure that at least they have something to develop them, so that those who don't make it into the national pool immediately can still go through the ranks in that region. So for someone like Ho Haluti, without coming to Kumasi, her story could have been very different. Right, all of these boxers that we see from the north who are fighting in Accra's gyms, if they had not made it into the pool of the Black Bombers or a gym or a boxing club in Teshi or Nungwa or Jamestown had not picked them up, there wouldn't be as much opportunities or as many opportunities in the north for them. So my issue is that if we realize that the talent base is there in the north, or in the eastern region, wherever it is, create the infrastructure there and then develop them. On the issue of the...
Hold on for me, Achu. Just hold on to that thought.
Yeah.
I want to give our listeners an opportunity to speak and share their thoughts on the show as well. So I'm going to open the phone. It's a holiday. So call us. Let us know what you make of the African Games. There's quite a lot to talk about, obviously. But if we want to go into them, we will not have time for you to make your own contribution. Track and field, everything. Okay, 055-1111-997. The WhatsApp number is also a call number, 055-1111-997. But don't call on WhatsApp. Call on a regular call. The other number, 0302-216-541. Okay, 0302-216-541 and 055-1111-997. You can call us and let us know what you make of all of the things we've been talking about and even the Africa Games in general. Achu.
Yeah. It will be difficult trying to get Africa's best athletes to the African Games because of the scheduling of the games. But for the postponements, the games would have coincided with the World Athletics, the Handball Championships, the Cycling Championships, and the Weightlifting Championships in 2023. I've gone through the sports calendar.
If we were doing that in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. In the last 4 years, the only window where you can have the African Games is between the middle of October to the end of the year. And that is in years when there is no World Athletics meets at the end of the year. So
even at that time, most athletes are signing out or like wrapping up the season.
Yeah, but I'm saying that is the only period when your African athletes are not conflicted between coming down for the African Games and then for those major competitions, which will pay them more, right? And often come with more points for those who want to get through, qualify for the major competitions through the ranking system.
Daniel, I want to take your thoughts on track and field. We had a decent performance, did we not? Okay, you know what? Let me go to the phone line first. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, you?
I'm okay. What your name and where are you calling us from then?
My name is George.
George, go ahead.
Maybe I will be going a bit over. It's still got to do with the games. I think it was a successful game hosting. And I heard something about a country pulling out of the Commonwealth, Kuala Lumpur, isn't it?
It's Malaysia, yes.
Yeah. I think to cut down the amount of money that we actually inputted, we could negotiate and pick up. And I heard about 200 million was donated for the hosting. So maybe if we can host it, that will make use of the facilities, and then we'll have better competition.
So George, this is what happened. Okay, Malaysia were offered what, 200 million? 200 million pounds to assist with the hosting of the games. Okay.
Good.
Now the problem with Malaysia is that in fact, they were offered 100 million. I've just been correct. 100 million pounds, okay, to host the games. Now, to host the games, the city of Kuala Lumpur or the country of Malaysia would have had to spend in excess of 4 billion pounds. 4.5 billion pounds is what would be required to host the Commonwealth Games. Now, remember, the Commonwealth Games Federation only gave them 100 million. Now, even Ghana, we spent in excess of $200 million to host the Africa Games. In fact, 245 million is how much we reportedly budgeted to host the games. Okay, that is African Games. The Commonwealth Games.
But friends, you see, we are part of the Commonwealth.
We are.
Yes, and even 100 million pounds sterling would help improve Sipon, Tamale, and the rest. And we upgrade it. We host it, athletes get more competition.
No, I think, George, you are getting it wrong. Yes, George, you are getting it wrong. The 100 million would be the adverb I'm looking for is this: woefully inadequate.
Inadequate, that's what you say. But we have already sunk money in these facilities. Okay, so if Commonwealth Games comes on, Abeku the swimmer will come face to face with Olympic-size athletes. You get my point?
Yeah, very well, George. Your point is clear.
focus
So you
should
are
not
saying
be
that we should
so much
host the
about
Commonwealth
the-
Games. We should host the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, we should go in for it.
Okay, fair
Because we
enough.
already spent the money. We sang it. This is sunk cost.
Okay,
We should go in for it.
okay, fair enough,
And then
George.
get athletes to come here to come and rub shoulders with our even local athletes who will never get opportunity to swim with the flaps or whatever they we call them in the US. Okay, in the Australian and
Yes.
other countries.
No,
You
that's fair.
understand?
Thank you, George. George is Gary. You heard George. He said 100 million is a lot of money. And we host that. We are Ghana.
If we take the money and talk them, say we are sorry. we are sorry. We are Ghana. Who do
They'll ask you to refund the money. Oh. They'll ask you to refund the money. Do you have another caller? Nah, okay. Listen, guys, we need to wrap up. Today has been a fun show.
Yay! Perfect holiday show, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Sicho. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Daniel, as well. And then thank you, Gary. Thank you, Achu. And thank you to Karim
Thank
as
you
well.
to Riala.
Thank you to Riala. Honorable Nilante Van der Poel.
Poel.
Thank you to Elo Suche.
Yeah, man.
He still has to answer the questions.
35 questions. By next week, you see, you should have come to the call. By next week, you will be 62. Because the more the
They are
days
still
go,
thinking.
yeah, the more the days go, the more question marks.
Yes,
So,
the more they are.
So you should have come to the.
Anyway, that's our show for today. Game plan, always live every Friday from 1:15 p.m. till 3 p.m. Proudly sponsored by Petrosol as well as DSTV. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for making time to tune in. We're back again next Friday. Until then, enjoy the Easter. Do take care of yourself, and we'll see you next Friday.